Hello, hello, hello.
Happy almost New Year. Yay! We're in that weird liminal space between Christmas and New Year's. And today is supposed to be our do nothing day, but we're terrible at that. We're so bad.
Instead, we decided to plan for the future. Make lists and goals and celebrate all the things that were hard this past year and that we overcame.
We're going to make vision boards later for fun, but we thought we would get a little bit more like left brain and do some kind of processy stuff. And we decided this year to do it together, which is really different for us. We usually do this stuff very differently. I have a whole suite of tools that I use, and Nick is very into his bullet journal methods. But we decided, let's collaborate.
Do it.
Let's cross-pollinate.
Because then we can work on the same goals and we can see how we can help each other with our goals while still focusing on our own.
So let's see if this marriage experiment is a grand success and if we're still married at the end.
Or big failure. And we have to buy separate houses.
We'll find out. Stay tuned.
I'm hoping for good.
So we've been at this for a little while and we're realizing a few things.
We're asking all the wrong questions.
One is that so much happened this year, it's hard to get back into it. Like Nick keeps being like, I didn't even do anything this year. And I'm like, how about this and this and this and this? And he's like, oh yeah, I forgot about all of those.
Yeah, the speaking tour and the full-time job I took as the director of marketing at a nonprofit, and then decided actually I didn't really like. And
like moving here wasn't one thing. It was like 74 things. It was like so much paperwork and doing extra stuff with our taxes so that it all came out just right, and
negotiating co-parenting.
Yeah, like there was so many different things. All the way down to like packing up our shit in Calgary so that we could get out here, and renting a little cottage to stay in for the
and
weird.
Then staying married.
Yeah, and then remember the part where Nick worked in a like basement for like 2 months because
I don't know that a basement is what we would really call that.
Crawl space. Anyway, my point is
that's actually the legal definition of it. It is a crawl space. Yeah.
My point is that in some ways we realized we needed more space and time, and we needed to like get really granular. And you know, I have all these different systems that I've used over the years. I have my Steer Year like program, which is so good. Like this, I've used this process for so many years, but this year I'm finding that like I think I've evolved and the questions I want have kind of evolved. And then I've been so faithful taking the Steer Your Year stuff and putting it into the compass system, which I use religiously.
Like if she doesn't have it, it's just, you might as well not even talk to her.
Like every
she can't accomplish anything.
day for a year. And
A year.
so
You've been using it every day for
years,
a decade.
yes. But this year I used it. I mean, I could not have survived without it. And then I have this journal that I made that really is only available right now to me and my clients and the people in my Rich Juicy Starry Beauty program. And so I sort of have these like several different systems going around. Like I've got the questions in here, the year-end wrap-up stuff, and I've got my steer your year. And then I'm also just doing a fair amount of long-form journaling in my journal of just kind of thinking about what went well, what was hard, and what do we want to dream up for the future.
And I just use a book, bullet journal.
I like lots of papers. I like to sort of spread my process all around.
I want it all to be in here.
Yeah.
All of it, every last bit, right in here. That's where it needs to be, or it's gone. So client work, personal stuff, journaling, to-do lists, all the things, one place.
Yeah, I can't do that. I need like 47 of those.
So this is how we're
journals.
different.
Yeah, we're different.
But it works for us both to have our own systems, and then this year we tried to sort of merge our systems. We're gonna decide, no, that's not a good idea.
But it was still really nice to just do it here with you on the couch, and I don't know if you can hear the rain. It's been really cozy. So we haven't even started dreaming up next year yet. So far we've just been reflecting back on 2020, and it was such an epic year that honestly I think it deserves
It was kind of huge.
some time and space. Like,
yeah.
pause for a moment. Like,
So
this year.
I guess our big thing for the first step of planning with your spouse for the new year is stopping and talking about all the things you accomplished this past year.
Yeah.
Celebrating all the hard things you did together, all the hard things you did on your own. I bet you the places where you're both proud of yourself are in totally different places than you would think the other person is proud of themselves in.
It's true. It's really interesting.
Yeah, and talk it through. There's all these sorts of things that I wouldn't have celebrated if I hadn't sat here and done this with Katherine.
It's like I'm a life coach or something.
It's like, yeah, or something. I would argue that possibly you maybe wouldn't have celebrated some things as well.
That's probably true. So we've been looking back. I think at some point we're going to look forward.
Yeah.
But it was interesting to see that we're not even there yet because there was so much to kind of look at and process and integrate just from this past year.
And then discuss and learn about each other while we look back at it.
So I'm going to say a very fond farewell to 2020. Is it really fond? It actually is for me. It was a weird year. It was an intense year. It was a shitty year in so many ways. But for us, it was like this huge year of transformation, and I think it really shifted the trajectory of our lives as a family.
I mean, look at us. We're in the forest instead of the prairies. That's a big deal.
Big deal.
And we're excited that you're here with us. So, go talk about all the fun things that you accomplished this year.
Say goodbye to 2020.
Don't even overwhelm yourself with all the next things. Give yourself a break. Just celebrate. Pop a bottle or a carton of chocolate milk or something like that.
All right, friends. We'll see you all in 2021. Look, my hair will still be doing
Exciting things. And if you want, let us know what things you're most proud of this year. What did you overcome? What were your challenges? Bye.